In this video we are going to have a look at another fantastic way to get even more use out of your PLR articles. Now what are we going to do with this article? Well, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We are going to transform this PLR article on the topic of creating self-love ritual into a search puzzle. Now you're probably wondering, how the hell can you turn all this text into a word search puzzle? I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it. Now, I have never ever thought about doing this before myself. It was something I just had been playing around with the other day, and when I realized how easy it was, I couldn't see why you can actually use this yourself to, create puzzles out of your PLR articles, because how many people would actually think of doing that, transferring a big lump of text like this into a word puzzle image that you can put in a puzzle book or a PDF, or give it away as a download, or put it on your social media images or whatever. Once you create these, you can just do whatever you want with them. So what we are going to do, first of all, we are going to create a word cloud image from this document. Now you're probably wondering, why are we going to do that? Well, I'll explain all that in a few moments, but first of all, if you want to come over to this website here, which is called Word It Out, again, like always, I will have a button at the bottom of this video. You can simply click on that and it'll take it directly over here. So what we're going to do is we are going to do like the previous word cloud website. We're going to paste in our text document, and it's going to create a word cloud image from us. So we just simply go over to create our own, and I'll just wait for it here. So what you can do is, like before, you can paste your text in. So I have my article here. I'm just going to hit select all and then copy it, and then go back over to the site. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to paste it in here. And there we go. That is the document in. Now, what you can do, if you just come down here to these options, you'll have this one here, settings. And now if I just pull down a little bit more. Now, because I am thinking of doing a word search puzzle, I don't really want to have words in my word search puzzle that are only 2 words long. What I want to do is have maybe a word that maybe 5 or 6 or larger letters in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this setting from 2 maybe up to 5. And the software then, it does go through the article. It takes all the exclamation marks, punctuation points, numbers and all those different things out of it, so they won't come up in your word cloud. So is there anything else I need to do? No, that is everything. So simply just change the number. So it's going to give me larger words that are in this PLR article. It's going to pull those out and it's going to put them into a word cloud for me. So if I just come over to generate, like the other software, it will have a look at how often a word is mentioned in the PLR article, and it will pull them all from it. Okay. Now what you can do, if you'd like to, you can change the font if it might make it a bit easier to read. So if I just go with sans serif maybe to make it easier, and then the colors, I'm going to get rid of that black background to make it easier on my eyes. I'm going to do it white, and I'll just wait for this just to correct itself. So as you can see here, alright, maybe that font isn't the best. Let me see something easier to read. Okay, maybe I go just... No, I'll just leave it as it is. Right, so as you can see here, what the software has done, it has pulled out all of these words from that PLR article. Now straight away the penny might have dropped, and then you realize to yourself, wow, what I can do is I can use these words here as words in my word search puzzle. So for example here, because I have a PLR article, as I said, on, just go back up here, I think it was self-love ritual. Okay, so maybe I wanted to create a word search puzzle on the topic of daily self-love. This could be the title of my word search puzzle. So what I will do is I will have a look at what is in here. So what I will do is I will get a blank notepad page here. Okay, so let me have a look at the image. I could have, because of self-love, maybe somebody is stressed out, I could use maybe words like these. So I could do relieving. I could have another one like, let me see, what else could I have? Again, when you are having a look at this word image, there may be words that may pop out to you, so you may see this image better than I would. Okay, so I have relieving. Let me see. I could do maybe. Okay, I could do self-love. I could do maybe. Oops. I could do. Have a look. Maybe pamper. Okay, relieving mightn't actually be kind of related to that, so I'll get rid of that one. Now you may find when you go maybe through one of these, there mightn't be a lot of words that will pop out. So what you can do is you can go through a whole series of articles, one after the other, and you can pull out words that may be closely related. So you don't have to use one PLR article per puzzle. You know, you could put 3 or 4 into, combine them together to make an even better one. So let me see here, is there anything else pops out here? Self-love, pamper, say maybe gentle. Okay, semi-massage. Okay, and let me see what else I have coming up here. Pamper. Ritual could be another one. Again, I'm just having a quick look at this. I'm just trying to do it just for to speed this up. If I was doing it with my own content I was trying to create, I would take more time with it. Let me see here. Okay, so yourself has come up. So maybe if I put in yourself as well, that seems to be one of the major ones. It's pulled out. So what I would do is I would go simply through my PLR articles. Again, depending on how well the article is written, you may find maybe a lot of words that come up that will be useful in that one PLR article. You might get maybe a puzzle out of one article, or as I said, you might have to combine a few of them together to make a series. Okay, so we have unpleasant there. I'm going to change that to pleasant. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do maybe communicate. Again. So what I would recommend is creating a series, like a word list here, from the content that you have pulled from it. Now, what we are going to do, we are not going to create a word cloud image. Now, this website is good for, for gathering all the words, because I don't know about you, if I was faced with, a PLR article that I had to create a word search document from, I could go through a word line by line, I could pull the odd word out here and there, but I just think when you have it all pulled out and have it in a format like that, it is easier to go through it and pick what words are in that PLR article for your word search puzzle. Now, if you do use this website, what you can do is you can change some of the layouts and all those different things. But when it comes to saving it, it will have a watermark in the corner for worded out. Now, before I actually go any further, I just want to show you something which is really, really good, and which may be something you could do with your content at a later point if you wanted to create maybe something else you could sell. So if I just come down here to save, I think I actually had it done already. Let me see here. I'm just going to do it private. Right, put my email on here and click save. Okay, I'll click on that link now. It's going to take me over to the word cloud that I have created here. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the option then to download it. But I want to show you here this option here. Now this is to buy. So say for example, I wanted to create something with this word search image. As you can see here, this is giving you an idea of, you could take that word cloud image, you could put it on a mug, you could put it on the front of a t-shirt, sweatshirt, you could create a label or badge or anything like that. So what you could do is, now again, not using this website here, you could go to maybe a website like Redbubble, you could go to maybe Cafe Press or something like that. So if you have any word cloud images maybe that you wanted to get more use out of, simply take them over to a website like that And what you can do is you can create mugs. You can set up a store, maybe an Etsy or something like that, where you could have t-shirts, sweatshirts, all those different things with your word cloud images on it. So that could be another way you could get even more content out of your PLR package and have more products to sell and make even more money from them. So that could be an idea. Now, I'm not going to go through it right now. I just wanted to point that out to you while we're in here. And again, as I said, I wouldn't recommend saving, downloading the images from here, because although they look really, really great, you do have the watermark here in the corner. Now, if you wanted to, you could probably airbrush it off in GIMP or something like that, or just get rid of it. But when you already have the other website for creating those images, you know, I would recommend maybe using that one instead. But this is another option if you want to create word cloud images. But as I said, we aren't going to use it for that. We were just looking for words in the PLR article we could pull out and we could use for a word search puzzle. Now, what we are going to have a look at next is a great word search tool. It is totally free for you to use. It's open source software, so you can use it as often as you want and you don't have to pay any money. There's no limits or anything on it. Again too, I will have a button at the bottom of this video and it'll take it directly over here. Now, if you have gone through maybe my workbook course already, you may know of this software already. But if not, simply click on the button, come on over here, click on the download button, whether it's Windows you have or whether it's a Mac or whatever, just pick whichever one is suitable for you and download the software. Now, I already have it downloaded, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video for a few moments just to get the software uploaded, and I'm going to take my word list over to the word search tool and I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a word search image. Now, once you have the software downloaded and opened up, this is what it looks like. Now, just to give you a quick run through of how to use it, it's very, very easy to use. So as you can see here, we have our word list box. So this is where we are going to paste in the words we had got from that word cloud image. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the short list I have in here. So again, if I was going to create a bigger word search image, I would have more words in this, but I just want to show you the basics of how to do it so you'll know exactly how to do it yourself. So as you can see here, we have 8 words, and at the moment this grid here is 6 by 6. Now, you will find if maybe some of these words are a little bit on the long side. For example, if this was so it's a 6 by 6, and this word here, communicate, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one here has 11 letters in it, so there's no way it's going to fit in any way at all. So what you can do to get by that is simply to click on auto enlarge. And what it'll do is it'll make the grid larger for the other words. So what we can do is we can hit, we've more options to do here. If I just come down a little bit further here just to show you. Simply click on the create or shuffle. And there you go. As you can see here, we have a word search puzzle created simply from those words I had pulled out. And if we just pull down here a little bit further here, as you can see here, it's giving you the list of words that are in this are in the puzzle. So what you can do if you want to, again, just pull down a little bit further here. What you can do is you can show the words if you want to, or you can untick that box, and they're as you see here, they disappeared. So if I wanted to maybe to use this list of words, you know, and create a whole series of word search puzzles, it's very, very easy to do. You simply just click on create and shuffle, and as you can see here, the letters in the box up here are completely changed in position around. So if I wanted to have maybe answers, what I can do is I could give maybe the puzzles at the start of my book, and then I could have maybe a couple of pages at the end of my book with the solution. So anybody who had trouble finding the finding the answer in that, I can give them that option then later on if I wanted to, or I can just untick it and let them work it all out for themselves, or as you've seen there, to add in the showing the words. So again then, it's totally up to yourself then what size of a grid you want to make it. But as I said, if you are using words that are a little bit longer than maybe the basic 6 by 6 or whatever it is, just hit the auto enlarge and it'll increase the box to suit then. So as you can see here, that was how easy it is to create a word search puzzle. So what I can do is I can add a title to it. There you go. So now we have our self-love word search. And I'd taken that basically from, as you see me earlier on, simply taken it from a PLR article. It wasn't hard to do. I used the word cloud to pull all those words out to make it easier for me. Again, just put them in the word pad, bring them over here, put in your word list. Again, it's totally up to yourself how many words you want to put into your word search. But how hard was that? You know, there's no reason why you couldn't, as I said, you know, save these as PDF documents, you know, either give them away on your own website, maybe come along with this image here and put it on your social media or your blog, or if you maybe were looking to create a word search book simply from all the PLR articles you have in your pack, there you go, there's one page for your word search book. And when you think about how many people would actually ever think of taking a PLR article and creating a word search book out of it, I'm very surprised if anybody, I think I'm the first person, because I've never ever heard of anybody doing something like this before. So you will be the first person to, you know, to create content like this. And the more PLR articles you have on your hard drive, the more of these you can actually create. And again, then too, when it comes to saving this, what you can do is you can just save it as a PDF, or you can save it as an SVG image. Now, I am going to put an image, or sorry, I'm going to put a video probably in with these as well too, where what you can do is you can actually set up a .png printer, a virtual printer on your device. So when it comes to printing something off, rather than saving it as a .pdf or a .svg, you can select the virtual printer in the drop-down printer list, and you will be able to print this off as a PDF image, which means then you can put this on any, it'll have a transparent background, so you can put it on any colored background. And again, you know, as I said, you can put it on your website, put it on social media or anything like that. Or if you're happy to, what you can do is you can just save them as they are. But as I said, I will probably put a bonus video in as well too, showing you how to get the driver for the .png, so you can print your documents off as images rather than you know, Word docs or PDF documents. But as I said, that is how easy it is to create a word search puzzle simply from your PLR articles. So go ahead and start working on them articles now.